Hey everyone, happy Wednesday night and welcome to our Facebook Live. My name is Ann Granger and I'm excited to be with you. Welcome to my craft room, aka my happy space. This is where you will find me majority of my days. I love spending time in here. A lot of times I will come in here, I'll play some music, I will stamp, and it truly just decompresses me from the craziness of everyday life. Popping on just a few minutes before 7 or just around 7, so Facebook can let you know I got live, and that gives me a chance to check my settings and find me. I hope you've had a great day here in Southwest. I'm not sure what Mother Nature has going on. Last week was very cold. Well, a couple weeks ago we had like 31 degrees temperatures, and then it plummeted like down to -3. And last week was very cold and wet. Finally on Sunday it warmed up. Some Monday and Tuesday were beautiful, and today is another wet and rainy day. I am tired of doing bus duty in the rain. It just seems like we've done more bus duties this year in the rain than we have in a very long time. Just trying to find myself here, so just hoping Facebook can let you know I've gone live. Oh, there I can see myself. So if you're here, say hi. Please like, comment, and share my video. And share my video with others, because that is the best way that we have more people crafting with us. I'm just trying to find me here. Just give me a minute. Okay, I've been trying to use my Facebook for seeing messages because I don't always see them. So I'm just trying to, oh, I think I found it here. Let me just see. Oh, I got it. Okay. I think I can see, yes. Okay, so tonight we have a fun technique. I'm not sure here, hold on just a minute. We have a fun technique. It is called the Mosaic Tiles. And I saw this technique from my good friend, Mary Nape. So I want to shout out to Mary for sharing that with me. But she did hers using a flower, and I was like, I wonder if I can create this with the sailboat. So tonight we are showcasing a technique, and I'm going to show you what we're using. Oh, but first, before that, if you follow me on my videos, you know I'm a huge chocolate fan, and you should always grab some chocolate when you're crafting, because chips just get your hands messy, but chocolate is perfect. So I am still working on this bowl. I have some Buckeyes from when I visited my friend Mary in Ohio, and of course Dove chocolate. I got the dark and the milk, which are so good. I just like letting it melt in my mouth. It's just so satisfying. Anyways, so I have that. Grab your chocolate, grab a drink, and let's craft together. So this week we are showcasing the Sunrise Sail Bundle. I am a huge fan of anything nautical. I love listening to the sound of waves. I love just listening to the beach, being at the beach, listening to the water. I love sailboats. I love anything nautical. As you can tell, like I have an anchor on my room. I really do think I should paint my room and make it more like a coastal theme, like a bluish gray. It would be really nice. So when I first saw this at On Stage in March, I was like, oh my gosh, I have to have this. This is a beautiful set. And the neat thing about this set is that it is hybrid embossing folder. So you actually get a set of dies in an embossing folder. Now I'm going to show you that when we flip the camera. You will not find this set in one of our catalogs. It's actually online. What do I mean by that? That just means that Stampin' Up! Has an online exclusive part in their online store. It just means that these products will never be in a catalog. You will only find them online. I will let you know that this set is not, the dies are currently not available, but they're supposed to be in the warehouse anytime this week or next week. So I wanted to show you in case you wanted to add this to your list so that you are ready to go. Oh, and don't let me forget to tell you, starting next week on June 3rd, which I believe is Tuesday, buy one, get one of the suites. So buy a suite from the online catalog, the online exclusives or our annual catalog, and get an item at half price from another suite. So that is a pretty good deal. I will share more information on my page, so watch for that. But I want to show you this. Okay, let's get started. I'm going to flip my camera. We are making one card tonight, and it is a technique card. I have the measurements for you. I've heard a lot of you say like, hey, I'd love to see your measurements. I'd love to see that. So I'm going to start sharing more of that. and I will be sharing some new fun ideas. If you're local or in Canada and you do not have a demonstrator, I would love to help you out. Look, my hair is crazy. I go for a haircut tomorrow, so I cannot wait. But if you're local, you're going to want to make sure you watch my Facebook page because I have my big buy one, get one sale this weekend, Friday night and Saturday. So if you are in the London and surrounding areas and you want to know more about it, send me a message, but I will also be posting on my Facebook page tomorrow and sending out a newsletter. So make sure you sign up for my newsletter because you guys are the first ones to find out information. All right, I'm going to flip the camera. You get to see my beautiful outside because, as I said, it's very cloudy and rainy and it's crazy. All right, I just want to make sure everything looks great. So we're going to set that there. Someone is here. Just give me a thumbs up. Let me know you're here. Let me know you're watching on the replay. I think I'm not even going to move everything. I think everything looks great. I'm just going to move my camera. All right, so the sunrise sale is, so you can buy this as just a stamp set or you can buy it as a bundle. I would highly recommend buying it as a bundle because with the bundle you get the stamp set. So you get the photo polymer stamp set and the dies. And the neat thing about these dies is that we'll cut out the sailboat. And then you can make some individual sailboats of your own. You've got clouds, you've got birds, and then these are the waves. But the neat thing about this is it's actually the hybrid embossing folder. And when I saw this, I was like, oh my gosh, I love that. The reason why it's called hybrid is that you can emboss and die cut at the same time. So I actually think it goes this way. So then when you flipped it, it would go like this, right? So you can like die cut and emboss at the same time, which is pretty neat. So I want to show you on my Monday night Facebook Live, we made a scrapbook page. So I actually embossed this just to show you guys what that looked like, my crafting friends. So this I just embossed, and what I told, give you a little tip. See this little black line? That's kind of where I put my paper when I went to line it up. So I went like this, now probably just because I did emboss it. So like that, and then I ran it through the embossing folder. So my big Stampin' Cut and Emboss, and when it came out, it looked like this. But I love how raised it is. You can definitely see the indentation, but I love how raised this is. So you can take like a blending brush and emboss it, like color it in. You could make white clouds. You can do so much. This is our new cloud covered cardstock. It is one of our 2025 in colors, which is really, really pretty. And I'm also going to show you one of the other ones, which if you've been following me for the last little month, you know that my new favorite in color is the Secret Sea, which I cannot get enough of. So we're going to be using just the stamp set tonight because I'm going to be showing you a technique. But I do have some other cards to share with you after. I have made tons of samples with this, but some of them are for class ideas that I will be rolling out in June. So make sure you sign up for that newsletter so you know what it's all about. Oh, I don't need that. All right, so for tonight, we are doing, I'm going to show you the card we're making, and then I'm going to show you the technique and the measurements and stuff you need. All right, so this is the Mosaic Tile Sunrise card. So as I said, I learned this technique from my friend Mary. I saw she did it with the new cornflower stamp set and was stunning. And I was like, I wonder if I could do that with the sailboat. So my card base is cloud cover, and it's 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. And I always tell my customers, valley up, score with the valley up. That's just how I say it. So valley up. My puppy is under my feet, so you might hear him. He just got back for going for a little car ride. So he's okay. So we have that. Our next piece that we have is Secret Sea, and this is 4 1/8 by 5.5. And that's just going to go right there. So basically it's going to go from top to bottom, but it's just going to give us a little bit of blue, that cloud cover on the sides. And then I have a piece of basic white that is 3 3/4 by 5. And this is what we're going to stamp on. So I'm going to put these away. I'm going to leave this card right here, and I'm going to show you how to do this. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to stamp our boat. And I think this would be really pretty as a Christmas card too. Just saying, I think there's a lot you could do with this technique. All right, so I'm using the sailboat, and I'm using a large block E, and I have the Secret Sea ink pad, which I told you is like my new favorite black. Because this is a bigger block, I tend to flip my ink pad and stamp like this, okay? And I'm actually just gonna put that off to the side. Oops, I inked too much, but hopefully we won't get that. All right, and I'm going to put my boat kind of just right here. All right, oops, I thought that was a little mark, but it's not. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add some water and some birds, and we're gonna do that. So let's add the birds just because I have that black out, and we'll use that, and then we'll put all that away. Oh, and we can actually make a greeting on this too. So just doing some little birds. Let's do, we'll do best wishes because I thought this would be a neat birthday card. Okay, so best wishes. And that could be used for like a congratulation card. It could be a birthday card. It could even be used for a retirement card, but there is actually a happy retirement set in this. Okay, so we are done with the black, the Secret Sea, which I call AKA my black. Let's bring in the red. Now, we're going to use this piece here. It's right here. And this is for the bottom of our boat, and I need to bring this closer just so I can stamp and see. And I can hear you guys. Emily? Okay, so here is our red, which is going to be our sail. Now, the thing with this is we really want to just tap it because we don't want to get ink in this part here. If we get ink in there, then that will go onto your thing, and we don't want that. So, just gonna ink it up, coming a little closer just so I can see, but this is going to be stamped in the sails. And I really love the color of like the red for nautical. I think it really stands out. So that is a fun one. Now we're gonna add some blue water. And that color we are using Balmy Blue. So Balmy Blue, Real Red, and Secret Sea are the colors we're using. Okay, and I'm actually just going to grab, just so I don't get ink on my glass mat, and then put, okay. All right, so we're just going to add some water under here, and you can like underline it if you want. We're in a crazy storm right now, I guess, on my boat. Okay, so that is all the stamping that we need to do. Now, you could totally use this design and put, my puppy got a new toy and he's squeaking it like crazy. You could totally put this on a card front and do it like that, but I want to show you the mosaic tile. So I have my measurements right here, and I'm just going to put those there in case you can see it. I'm going to bring in our paper cut. So our card base was 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4, and that was our cloud cover. Our cardstock layer 1 was 4 1/8 by 5.5, and I'm going to put those off to the side. Our cardstock layer 2 was 3 3/4 by 5. Now it says to cut this at 1 1/4, so we're going to cut it at 1 1/4. I know all of our stamping and we're cutting. I'm just going to move this off to the side. So I'm going to line this up at 1 1/4, and I'm going to cut. And then I'm going to move that and do it one more time. So what I have is 3 equal pieces cut at 1 1/4. Now we're going to turn our paper, and we're going to cut at 1. So when I'm done, my measurement will be 1 by 1 1/4. So, oh, almost. Okay, so I have like 5 pieces and I'm just gonna put them over here just because I have it. Okay, we're gonna do the next one. So we're gonna cut out 1. Actually, you know what, I'm gonna go on this side because I feel like it's easier and then I can just move my pieces off to the side. So I'm cutting again at 1. So if I measure this, this is 1 by 1 1/4. Okay, so I'm just like cutting all these and I'm just, like I said, I'll bring them back in a minute. I'm just moving them off to the side. And then we're gonna do our last strip, cutting them all at that 1 inch again. When I first saw this technique, I thought actually it was pretty, like I was like, how did they do that? Like that looks really hard. Honestly, it's so simple. Okay. So that is all we have to do. And as I said, it was inspired by my friend Mary. So let me just move this over. I think you can still see that in there. Okay, so here are our pieces that are like this. And just goes like that. Okay, so as you can see, if I put this back here like this, you can see that our little mosaic sailboat is starting to come to life. And I will be posting this video to my YouTube channel. It will be up on the weekend. And then I will also share this video and all the blog on my blog with all the measurements. So there is kind of like our mosaic tile. What we're going to do is we're going to bring in this piece. And I'm going to get my tape runner. And I have one on standby because I think that's going to break or be empty. I will upload this and then I will post this video to my blog with the sample and the measurements. So if you just want to follow along and you're like, oh my God, what did Anne say? Not to worry. Okay. Now we are going to lay them out on my card because I want to make sure I have enough spacing. I don't want to glue and then find out I don't. Just layering it out so you can see how it's really coming together now. Let's make sure I just wanted to make sure I had enough room there at the end, the bottom, but also kind of giving that space in between each one. I'll fix those up in a minute. Okay, so there you can see, looks like that. And it's just a matter of just making sure they're sent, like they look good, and then go from there. Okay, I think it looks good. So now we're going to glue. I'm going to start with the corners so I know that I have where I need. So there and here. And just start, and then I'll just kind of work my way. Just making sure I'm straight. And we'll do this one. Okay. Now I'll just start working my way down. Probably would be easier with glue too. So I'm literally just taping each of the pieces down, making sure I have a little bit of space in between each tile, because think about like your tiles like in your kitchen or your bathroom. They would definitely have this. you're scrolling and you're finding, just seeing the video, we are doing a Mosaic Tile Technique with the Sunrise Sale bundle that you can find in our online exclusive section in our online store. Okay. Just gonna put that down there. And like, see, that one just should probably be. The one thing with using tape, you can reposition if you need to, where if it was like glue, you'd have to act fast. I'm just gonna move this over here a bit. Okay, so there is our mosaic tile. That's what it looks like. Now we're gonna go ahead and just adhere this down. I am using our seal. This one's almost done, so I have this one. This is our Stampin' Seal, and this is what I use. I prefer it. I don't know, I've always just been a tape runner person. I will use glue when I have to, but I prefer the tape runner. All right, let's go ahead. Actually, I'm just gonna open this up so I can see. All right, and there is our fun Mosaic Tile Technique using the Sunrise Sale and bundle. Oh my gosh, I can't talk tonight. Sunrise Sale bundle, which includes the stamp set die and the hybrid embossing folder. I just think it's such a cool technique, and as I said, when I first thought, I was like, how did they do that? Like, that looks so hard, but it's so easy. All you do is stamp and then cut your tiles. So this is the one we made tonight, but I do have a few other samples to share with you. As I said, I created a lot of samples with this card, this set, but some of it will be class ideas and for June. So I will definitely share it later on. All right. I thought I would do like a simple, which like is called SIP, like so stamps, ink, and paper. I wanted to show you how you could easily, quickly produce cards. So basically I kind of did that same image of what I did here, but instead of creating it into the tiles, I just put it on a card. Super cute. You know, maybe you could just be a thank you. Maybe you're going sailing with a friend, or either you're going to the cottage and you just wanted to make some thank you cards for them to have. This would be a great thank you card. You could do like best wishes, happy birthday. You can use this for any greeting. And as I said, if you're a huge fan of the nautical, you're definitely going to want this. I think I've kept most of the nautical stamp sets that we've ever had because I absolutely love them. I think this would be cool to do. I know we had one, I think it was called Lighthouse Point. How fun would this be to do the boat in the lighthouse? Oh my gosh, so fun. All right, so then I wanted to show you, if you remember me showing you the dies, so we know that this die here cuts out this boat, but there needs these little dies. So this die and this die, when you cut it out, creates like a sailboat. So you can make your sailboats in all the colors. So let me show you what that one looks like. So on this card here, I did, I did pool party, and then I created like a sunset. So I punched out a 2 3/8 circle as a template. And I think I put it in my other bin over there. Then I colored with my daffodil blends, and then I did some birds, seagulls, and then I used that die to create that. So that's another one that I created. I'm gonna move the tile information out, but I'm gonna put that in my bin so I know when I do my thing. And then the next thing I wanted to show you was the same kind of technique. Like I kind of went on top of this one, but then I added to it. And I was inspired, I think I saw a little bit online, so I kind of tweaked it to my own. So using that Secrecy, here's that Whisper White, Basic White. I embossed it so you can see it's embossed. Then I pulled in a stylish shape circle, which you know is my top favorite. And I did it in daffodil to look like the sun was rising. Stamped my boat in Secret Sea, did a little bit of balmy blue with my seagulls, and then on the back here I put "You're destined for great things." So this would be a great congratulations card. Could be a birthday card, could be a retirement card, it could be anything you want. You can even do like a hello, but I really liked how it just showed off the amazing embossing folder and that cute sail. So as you can see, as I said, I've created a lot more projects with this, but you will see some of them in June. But as you can see, this is one of my top picks from the online exclusives. And this set was just released at the beginning of May. And that's how quickly and popular it's been that it's already, the dies are sold out. So if you like this set, I would definitely head over to my online store. So easiest way is go www.stampinand.com, click shop now, go find the sunrise sale. Just type in sunrise sale and it'll come up. And then there's a little notification button that you can get that it'll tell you when that product has come in back in stock. And then you can add it to your order. All right, and everyone who orders from me, you will get a thank you card, and then you know, multiple orders, I will be doing some surprises and delight. So how fun is that? I like to reward my customers. And also, you will collect rewards with the new Stampin' Up program that they have. Every $25 here in Canada, before shipping and taxes, and obviously if you redeemed any points, you earn 10% back in rewards. Kind of like your favorite program that you use when you go to a store or to your favorite coffee shop. Either way, it's just like that. It's pretty amazing. All right, everyone, that is all I have for you tonight. I hope you enjoyed our Mosaic Tile Technique. I would love to know your thoughts, whether you're watching live or on the replay. Let me know where you're watching from, and let me know your thoughts, because I would love to know, do you want to see more techniques in the future? I think this is a really cool technique, and I would love to try this with like a Christmas scene. I think that would be, like, imagine like a Christmas tree. Ooh, that would look so pretty. I know, it's only May and I'm thinking of Christmas already, but Christmas cards are my favorite thing to make, along with nautical and everything in between. All right, everyone, thank you so much for joining me. Have a great rest of your evening. And as I said, this video will be up on my YouTube channel and over on my blog. So thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate all the support, and I will see you guys back here next week. Next week's Facebook Lives will be moved around a little bit because I do have some appointments, but I will make sure to communicate that with you, especially if you follow my newsletters. So here's the thing with my newsletters. Monday morning, you guys are always the first one to find out what product of the week I'm using and when my Facebook Lives will be. And then on Sunday, I give you a recap video, an email that shows you a link for the Facebook Live on Monday, a link to our Facebook Live on Wednesday, and then I show you a few other samples. So it's kind of like your one-stop email. You just click on that link, it takes you to the blog post. So you're going to want to make sure you sign up. So I will put all that information below this video, and thanks very much for joining me. Have a great rest of your evening. Have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you guys next week for the beginning of June. Crazy, mind-blowing. I don't even know where May went. All I know is we were having fun creating. All right, everyone, have a great night.